It's that time of year when all the creepy crawlies scuttle out from under the dark and scary places to make our lives a little more gruesome. This week we're going to... What are you doing here? I'm trying to record the... Hey!
Do not adjust your computer. We are in control now. On this one day of the year when the veil is thinnest and we can reach from our side over to yours. This episode of On the Spot will be gory, yes, filled with horror, oh yes, and oh so very twisted. If you are squeamish at such things, or perhaps needing parental supervision, it is time to seek shelter from the storm. If you are ready, then sit back, relax, and get a nice warm cup of blood to sip. It's time for On the Spot Hell Night Edition.
That's pretty scary. Hello everyone, welcome to On the Spot. This is GameSpot's weekly live video show where we talk about video games. Have a good time. This is a special episode not just because it's the day before Halloween, it's Hell Night. It's because we have the most jam-packed set of games probably all year. I'm in costume, Space Cat is in costume, and Kristen Riley is in costume as well. How are you, dear?
I'm good, and you are so not in costume. No.
You don't think so?
No, it's
I'm a skin job.
A sign does not count.
It's not the sign, it's all everything else. I'm perfectly hidden from the human race. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what do we got on today's show? It's an awesome show.
Oh, hi. I am really not paying attention right now. We have tons of games. We have Left 4 Dead. We have Resistance 2. We have Resident Evil 5. We have a ton of skits for you guys. We have zombies. We have space. We have, oh, wait, we've got prizes.
Let me go over the prizes.
The prizes?
The prizes are awesome.
The prizes, yeah, we have the Dead Space helmet we're giving away.
We got this, that, get a shot of the helmet, that's going away. We've got 5 copies of Naruto Path of the Ninja 2 for DS. We've got 100 beta keys for Mirror's Edge, and we've got 10 Left 4 Dead PC beta codes to give away, and I believe that's it. So we're going to get all those giveaways at the end of the show. But Kristen, we also have one other special thing that we didn't even talk about. But I probably should mention it.
Yeah, it might not hurt. I mean, I would like to know.
Got a little thing here. I don't know if you guys have heard. This is Gears of War 2.
No, it's not.
Yes, we're going to be playing this game at the end of the show. So in addition to all the awesome games that we have at the beginning of the show, we're going to be playing Gears at the end of the show, so you want to make sure you stick around for that. Right now, we want to go to, you know, even in this tough economy, Kristen, GameSpot still has room for new jobs.
We are diverse, and
That's
we
right.
want to make sure everyone can afford to feed their family, no matter what they might eat.
So we have a video segment that we want to show you guys on the newest member of the GameSpot staff.
And the last order of business is make sure that you review and sign off on the new HR policy that we've implemented. You need to, because we've got a new intern starting, and if you didn't read the fine print, you should, because you should just be nice to him. He's kind of a zombie, but he should be treated with the same respect. And yeah, he's kind of dead, but it's fine. It's fine, really. So yeah, be nice to him and welcome him, make him feel like part of the team.
Do you think he's infectious?
Oh, all right. First day on the job. Hey, you gotta learn the hard way, baby. I own this machine. Hey, man, don't touch me when I'm playing. Look, listen. I know you're new around here, but I have a strict rule. You maintain the. You see this halfway mark right here? You do not cross that under any circumstance. Dude, I'm whooping. Dude, that's okay. I didn't even get hit. You need to concentrate, dude.
All right, let's have a look. First paragraph, I mean, less rampant capital letters and punctuation, more about the gameplay, maybe something about the graphics. Is it fun to play? That's what I wanted. All right, yeah, easy with that. The second paragraph, you should really launch into a discussion of the plot line. Yes, unless it actually involves brains. Remember we talked about this. We don't mention brains unless they're actually in the game. You know, if you want to move above zombie intern to zombie reviewer someday, you're really going to have to pay attention here. This is important. No, eyes on here, not up here.
Okay, dude, you're getting. Hey, man, I told you about this. How would you like it if I did this?
Yeah, Aaron, did you get that link I sent you?
Yep.
Yeah, why don't you open it right now?
Hey, zombie intern, check this out. Yeah. Look at that.
How do you like those brains, intern?
Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's not real.
Oh, zombie intern, that's...
So, look at this. Walked in full wall. Yo, zombie intern.
Back up.
All right. You know, I respect the fact that you work hard. We give you a lot of really boring tasks. So, you know, Brian and I thought we'd give you a little treat.
You earned this, dude.
Here you go. Here's some brains.
Oh, how's that look?
Yeah,
Pretty
it looks
good?
real
Pretty
tasty.
good? Take a bite. It's freaking soy brains, you stupid jackball.
Yeah, look alive, idiot. God, what a moron, dude.
Brains.
Zombie intern, stop trying to eat my brain. You're always here trying to eat my brain. Go away. Go away. Go. Zombie intern's cool and all, but he keeps trying to eat my brain. Is that something I could tell HR? Is that like harassment or some kind of like invasion of my brain space?
God, come on. Who is this guy?
No idea, but he's kicking our asses.
Dude, this zombie guy. Whoever's playing the zombie is a freak.
Yeah, wait. I think he signed off.
Dude, who was that guy?
No clue. Cool.
Idiot.
Is that zombie?
That zombie intern?
Zombie intern! Dude, you're playing Left 4 Dead.
Go clean the kitchen.
You're supposed to be filing my expense reports.
So at first I was kind of concerned and it was sort of weird, but you know, over time it kind of grew on me, and now I've gotten used to the smell.
What? What? Dude, you need to get off my machine, man. You make me look bad. You're holding up the line here, all right? The rule is, after you get beat once, you get the hell out, unless you come back in line. You gotta go to the back of the line, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Next time, baby, pick another character.
Guess what happened the other day? Zombie intern ran into me, and he gave me a look, and he said brains. And he was so cute, I wasn't sure about him at first, but I mean, how many guys like me for my brain? Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, there you go. That zombie intern, he's fitting in pretty well first week here at GameSpot. Right now we want to get to another game that slightly related. We've got Chris Kramer with Capcom here, and we're showing off Resident Evil 5. Sir, how are you?
Resident Evil 5, doing great.
Yeah, great. Great to have you here, talking about a game that, of course, everyone's anticipating coming out early next year, right?
Yeah, it's actually Friday the 13th in March of next year, so it's extra spooky.
Awesome. Can't get here quick enough. But today, what are we showing off?
Today we're going to show a version of the game that we were showing at TGS.
Okay.
So this is what we had running at our pretty spectacular booth in Tokyo just a couple weeks ago. It's hard to believe. And we're actually highlighting some co-op gameplay. So I know I was on the show back during E3,
That's right.
and I kind of took up a whole lot of time and actually ran out of voice, I think, midway through the demo.
We were happy to have you because this game is awesome.
Yeah, and we're kind of showing off sort of similar content, but now we're showing the two-player co-op.
Cool. Well, let's dive right in. We've got you playing the game here on the sitting set, and our own Ryan McDonald is on the standing set, looking very Halloween-y. Looking like a Halloweeny over there, playing Resident Evil 5. You're Chris, is that right?
I'm playing Chris because I'm hosting the game.
Okay.
So the way the game's going to end up is when you're hosting the title, the person hosting is going to be playing Chris.
Okay.
And the guest will be jumping into Sheva's role. So Ryan, why don't you head over there to Sheva and pick up some herb and some ammo over there, because I've been playing this a lot. So I think I've got a little bit more of a grip on the control system.
He's going to need the help, is what you're saying?
I'm not calling into question his gamer skills or anything right here, but I have played this particular demo perhaps dozens, if not hundreds of times at this point.
So something bad's about to happen, I know, but set this up. Where are we in terms of the game narrative?
So this is very, very close to the beginning of Resident Evil 5. What we're seeing here is Chris Redfield, returning hero, and Sheva Alomar, his new partner, have come to a small African town called Kajuju. They're tracking down the source of the original virus that the Umbrella scientists unleashed on the world way back in the first Resident Evil game and throughout the series. Now they've tracked the virus back to what's called the progenitor virus. It's actually what the virus, where its roots came from before the Umbrella scientists kind of twisted it and made it their own. So following a sort of a trail of bioterrorism outbreaks, they've tracked back to this town, Kajuju. Now upon entering the town, they are immediately confronted by a less than happy mob of townsfolk. So there have been some slight changes to the cutscenes in the game. You know, sharp-eyed viewers will notice that now the infected villagers, which are called Majini, the Majini's eyes glow a much more diabolical red color. So not only is it easier to tell in the dark when you've got bad guys coming towards you, but it really ups the sense of menace. You know, you get the sense that these guys really do not mean you well.
So getting prepared for a big fight here.
Yeah, so we have a couple seconds here, so usually what I like to do is run around and just kind of like hack at a few things, because there's some ammo hidden around. I'm not going to share with Ryan. But we can also do some interactive stuff. Ryan, if you want to run over to that other bookshelf, you can push it and block the door, and that's going to slow the Majini down for a few seconds. There you go, excellent.
See Sheva doing that right now.
Yeah, Sheva's definitely got some action going there, and that's going to help us out. Because what that's going to do is that's going to force the Majini to push their way through the door. And it'll take them a little extra time, because they'll have to knock that over.
Now you guys can coordinate, you know, say, hey, can you push that over, but will Sheva do that in single player? Can you give her the command to do that?
Yeah, so the interesting thing about Resident Evil 5 is that Resident Evil 5 is always a co-op game. If you're online, you'll want to have your game open to either friends or just kind of general public to jump in and assist you. If you're home, you have the option of either playing online with other people, or, as we announced at TGS, the game is now going to support split screen, which is kind of interesting, because, you know, we find that, you know, it's easy for us to forget, because we're in environments where, you know, we have like 60-inch high-definition plasmas and high-speed connections to the internet. Not everyone has that at home, so it's really nice to be able to support, you know, really the people on the couch who are hanging out and just want to have like a much more casual experience. So the split screen will come into play and make it much more kind of casual and you know, party friendly, if your idea of party is you know, infected mutants trying to rip your face off. So
Halloween party for sure.
It depends what kind of party you go to, I suppose.
Absolutely. You want to take some questions?
Sure.
Let's do it. Kristen, what have you got for us for Chris Kramer?
All right. Biagio Ruggierios, sorry, from Leeds, England, wants to know about the kind of weapons and the guns. He wants to know, is there a bigger variety or kind of a similar variety to the other Resident Evil games?
I can tell you, having I've been actually spending the last couple weeks playing a version of the game that's really far along. And I can tell you that there is probably a bigger arsenal of weapons in this particular Resident Evil game than in any of the other previous titles. Just even in this demo, we're actually, Ryan, we're going to want to take off out of here, because the executioner Majini is not a friendly fella. So if you follow me out, I'll actually call you over. So even in this demo, we see that Chris starts off with the pistol and also has the basic knife attack, which is very necessary, as you see when these guys get in close range. Now I've ran out of ammo on my pistol, so Ryan, if you hit the right bumper right now, after you free yourself from danger, you'll bring up a little radar map that kind of shows where your partner is. Now I'm going to run in this room because I know where everything is, and I'm going to pick up a submachine gun. And that's going to be of great use for us. And I'm going to use quick select here to equip the machine gun. Now, very quickly kind of run through here and pick up some ammo and stuff. Oh, well, see, the Executioner Magini has already figured out where we are. He's bad news.
Yeah.
It is possible to kill him. It's very, very difficult. The best thing to do is run away. I know that doesn't seem like the bravest thing in the world to do, but then again, you're also not getting smashed in half by his giant kind of hammer and axe combo there.
And let me ask you, Chris, I noticed that at one point you had separated from Sheva pretty far and you had called her over.
Yep.
What kind of indicator does that give to Ryan on the other side? Is there some sort of indicator that shows where you are?
Yeah, it'll... Oh, look out, Ryan.
Oh!
Oh! All right. So here's a little bit of co-op action happening here. So what you'll see is you're going to get an indication when your partner is in trouble. So Ryan, let's run up these stairs here and see if we can get a break. And then if you hit the Y button, you'll bring up your inventory. See if you have any. You should have some herb there in your inventory. And then you can use that. And the great thing about the co-op nature of the game is that by using that herb, actually both of us, because I'm standing close by, both of us are healed.
Oh, you both get the benefit.
Yeah,
okay.
so it encourages players to stick together and not run off too far on their own. It allows you guys to like kind of work together as a team and kind of share a very precious resource in the game.
But what's interesting is that there are points in this game that we've seen in previews where you are literally split up, but you still have to work together, right?
Yeah, there'll be points where you're split up within a level, but you'll still essentially be in the same area. So, you know, it's never going to be a point where the game goes off without Chris or without Sheva. Both players are going to have to be working together, even if they're separated by an obstacle. And of course, you know, it doesn't take too much to figure out that there are going to be several times in the game where players are going to be separated, and they'll have to help each other out, or they'll have to figure out where the puzzles go. So let's see if I can get him to come off you a little bit.
While we're doing that, let's see if we can get one more question from the readers. Kristen, what have we got?
Definitely. So I actually have a good one over here from Johan Koo from Singapore. He wants to know, can we play as zombies and eat brains?
That's an awesome idea. So far, right now, all we've seen is, in terms of playable characters, are Chris and Sheva. Although playing as a Magini would be pretty entertaining. That's another thing. You know, you get a lot of people referring to the enemies as zombies in the game. I think that's kind of like the old school holdout from the Resident Evil series. Actually, in this game, you remember in Resident Evil 4, they were called ganados, which is Spanish for cattle, because the villagers were actually being used for experiments. In this game, the infected characters are called Magini, which is a Swahili word meaning evil spirit, which kind of gives you an idea of kind of the difference in locale and the approach that's taken.
All right.
So in this first area, it kind of ends with your support from the BSAA coming in and lobbing some hot rockets from above. So kind of for this portion of the demo, you're essentially attempting to survive in this area as long as you can until your airborne support can come in.
Cool. Well, unfortunately, I think this is all the time we have for Resident Evil 5. But let's go through the numbers one more time. It's coming out, the platforms. You tell me, platforms and release date.
Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and that will be on Friday the 13th, March 2009.
Any word on a demo yet, or just stay tuned?
Stay tuned.
All right. Chris Kramer, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Happy Halloween, man.
All right, thanks for having us on.
Our pleasure. Right now, we want to go over to Kristen, who's standing by with Sean McInnes, and they've got another really scary game.
I am, and we do, and I'm just going to give you crap for not wearing a costume.
This is my costume, and the same thing as Brian, but without the fancy sign. I couldn't afford it.
Oh, really? That's shot your shot. Anyway, so what do we have?
We are going from one zombie co-op game to another. This right here is Left 4 Dead, made by a little company called Valve. They made a few relatively well-received games called Half-Life 2, Portal, Team Fortress 2.
I don't know what games you're talking about.
Okay, well, basically, Left 4 Dead is a 4-player co-op game where you play as these 4 survivors during a zombie apocalypse. And I think that pretty much speaks for itself.
And we want to stick together here, don't we? Because the gist of this is you're only as good as your weakest link.
Yeah, exactly. There's a little bit more room for solitude when you're playing single player like I am, but the main gist of the game is 4-player online co-op. And you definitely want to stick close, because it's all about teamwork in this game. Like, you can share health packs between team members, you can share ammo, or I'm not sure if you can share ammo, but you can share pain pills and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely very much a team-focused game.
So what's the backstory here? Why is everyone zombies? Just because it seems like a good thing to do?
That's a cool thing, is that it's not a very story-driven game. You've got these 4 sort of mini campaigns that are meant to be played over and over again because, because there's this thing called the AI director system, which constantly keeps your experience different.
You are getting
completely
swarmed.
Zombies. Yeah. And yeah, it pretty much just adjusts the difficulty on the fly, adjusts where the zombies are coming from, what sorts of ammo piles you find, so it's a very different experience every time you play.
And you've got a melee weapon here too. It's not just guns.
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, my very favorite weapon in the game should be, well, I guess not. There's a pipe bomb, but I'm gonna have to settle for the Molotov cocktail. There's a few different grenades you can find. Let's see, zombies, where are you? Yeah, there's quite a few different types of guns. Shotguns, Uzis.
Those are sniper rifles. Hunter's rifles?
Sniper rifles, exactly. Molotov cocktails. Just light those zombies on fire. Oh yeah, it's definitely
very nice.
Definitely pretty cool.
So is that fire gonna hurt you if you walk through it?
Yeah, it will. So
okay.
Yeah.
Don't walk through fire.
Exactly. Crap. And
but if the zombies walk on it, they come and they light on fire.
They do, so it definitely helps out. The type of zombies, they're not like the Romero shambling undead. Like, they will run at you really fast, like 28 Days Later zombies.
Aren't there different types of zombies too, aren't there?
Yeah, occasionally you'll run into boss zombies, and I think there's 5 different types. There's the tank, which is this giant, incredible Hulk-looking monster. There's a witch, which is this lady who will only react when you sort of walk by and disturb her. There's a hunter, which is a really agile zombie who will jump out of nowhere, who's kind of my least favorite type of zombie in the game because he always kills me. There's a smoker. He'll grab you with his really long tongue, like just pretty much out of nowhere.
Aren't there boomers also that will vomit on you and explode?
Those are the morbidly obese zombies who want to vomit on you, and their vomit attracts the smell of other zombies. And if you shoot them, they'll just explode in a giant fountain of blood, which is pretty sweet. And then there's 5 chapters in each movie, and once you get to them, it's like a safe house. You can reload, stock up, heal, and what have you. So we're going to go ahead and stop the single-player experience right here, and we're going to load up split-screen co-op.
While we're doing that, let's go ahead and get a couple questions from Brian.
Yeah, so this is actually a perfect question. A lot of people are wondering, I know you're about to show split screen, and I know there's online multiplayer, but how are the bots? I mean, are they pretty smart?
The bots are very smart. They're really good. They'll share their health kits with you when you're low on health. They'll follow pretty close to you, but it's definitely more fun if you've got real human teammates, because when you're online, you're just start? Yeah. But yeah, you're online, you're yelling at each other, stay close, where are you going? Why are you wandering in the woods? Do not walk near that pipe bomb. It's gonna kill you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun co-op online. So we're going to jump in real quick. Any other questions?
Yeah, I got a follow-up to that. Mike Leideking from, well, I don't know, but he wants to know if there are 4 players playing in multiplayer and 1 player leaves, is that spot automatically picked up by a bot?
I believe it is, yeah. I would assume so.
Okay.
But don't hold me to that.
Okay, I won't.
Yes, good, thank you.
All right, so we're just loading up here. Do you have another question to us anyway, Brian, while we're loading?
Yeah, I'm wondering about, let's see, Q-Man from the Bronx wants to know, have you seen any cool achievements in Left 4 Dead so far?
There are a lot of really cool achievements. Yeah, there's a lot of fun ones. Like if you kill, I think, something like 20 zombies with a single pipe bomb, you will, oops, I need to find a good gun here. If you kill 20 zombies with a pipe bomb, you get achievements. If you kill a tank without him damaging you in any way, you'll get an achievement. So there's quite a few achievements. And I have to say, they're relatively generous achievements as well. So it's not going to be the type of game where you're just scrambling to get all 1,000.
All right, so in our multiplayer here, we've got 2 AI and 2 real people playing.
Yeah, I'm joined by a guest from EA over here who is playing as Bud. That's the Bill character, my favorite one in the game. There's 4 characters. You can choose which ones you want. The only difference is the dialogue. They spout one-liners in traditional zombie B-movie style, which are some of my favorite moments in the game.
Now, what about the friendly fire there? Because the thing popped up that said don't shoot your teammates. Does friendly fire affect your teammates?
It's a setting. You can turn it on and off.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those things. There's a few different difficulty settings, in addition to the scalable AI difficulty. So you can tweak the level of difficulty in the game pretty extensively. Oh, I just got pinned down by a hunter, so I'm going to need a teammate to come help me out. There we go. Yeah, that's the other thing too. You always want to stay close because you'll get pinned down, you'll get knocked to the ground, you'll need somebody to come help you. Oh, sorry, lady.
I have a question.
Sure.
What's up, Brian?
I want to know, you're playing this vertically split screen. Can you play it horizontal?
You definitely can. That's just a setting. You pop into the menu and you can switch it out real quick. I prefer horizontal, but in the interest of time, I stuck with vertical.
Cool.
So about how long are these chapters?
Depends on how well you do. If you die, you'll restart at the last checkpoint. There's 5 checkpoints in the entire in each campaign, and on average, it'll probably take between 45 minutes and an hour. So you do the math and you kind of think this game is 4 hours at the most, but it's really not, because it's meant to be played over and over again. These are basically like really long multiplayer maps when you think about it.
Gotcha. And now with the car alarm, the sound attracts the zombies,
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
it?
sound definitely attracts zombies. You'll see this guy running out of here because he heard the car alarm. There's all sorts of little environmental hazards that you'll hear. Like there's an airport level, and if you pass through the X-ray because you've got all these guns, the alarm will go off, and zombies will come out of nowhere, and they're pretty pissed off because they're zombies.
Well, while we're dealing with a swarm, let's go ahead and see what other questions Brian has for us.
Yeah, Marcus Buey from Homestead, Florida wants to know, will lack of ammo play a significant role in the game? Is there plenty of ammo?
That's one of the things that the AI director affects. In my experience, ammo is not a huge concern, but the game will sort of limit the amount of ammo that you find, depending on how well you're doing. But in my experience, it's you never really run out of ammo until you get to the last stand, which is the 5th and final chapter in each campaign, at which point you need to just fight like a crap ton of zombies. That's the only time. Oh, Bud got nailed by the smoker.
Oh, look at that tongue. Yeah, that's way up there. So you can just shoot that tongue and it drops right down.
Yeah, your primary weapon will run out of ammo, but you can switch to your sidearm, the handgun, and that's infinite. You just have to reload it when the clip runs out. So,
nice.
Yeah, the challenge doesn't so much come from lack of ammo as much as it comes from just a huge, huge screen filled with zombies. So that's the only thing you have to keep an eye on. And also fire, which I just administered to my teammates right there.
Awesome. Team killing. Go, Sean.
That's what I do.
Okay. When is Left 4 Dead coming out and what's it coming out on?
It's coming out on PC and 360, and I believe it's a worldwide release scheduled for November 18th.
Fantastic. So that's right around the corner.
Yes.
Yay. Okay. While we're finishing up with that, here at GameSpot, you know, we like to do some fun little parodies sometimes, and since we were pretty big fans of Dead Space, we figured, hey, Halloween time, Dead Space, what goes better than that? So go ahead and check out what we managed to pull together.
If anyone can hear this, I'm a centrifuge engineer on the Starship Ishimoto. We're on emergency power, and we're starting to lose that. Anyone, please.
Good form tackle.
Yeah, that guy totally didn't make it.
Yes, Captain. I think that should be obvious.
We gotta go check this out. We gotta see what happened. Where'd this last transmission come from?
Nearby the Eagle Nebula, sir.
How long at full speed?
About 10, 15 minutes.
Man, I love the future. You can get like anywhere in this galaxy in like 10 to 15 minutes. Isn't it awesome?
Sir, do I have to point out the inherent risks of approaching an area where we just received a transmission of a man being mutilated by some unknown creature?
I really don't want to hear that right about now, to be honest.
Okay, how about if I point out that we're game media people, sir? We're not qualified to handle this sort of thing.
First mate, the thing you're forgetting is that we're the best games media people. Let's go!
Looks bad.
You think?
So, Captain, what were you planning on doing? Writing a review? Shooting some video?
You know, I remember there being a specific question about courage on the interview.
Yes, Captain, and after that last transmission, I think my courage is pretty much tapped out.
You know what we gotta do? We just need to, like, improvise some weapons.
Engineering.
We need weapons stat.
This is video engineering, sir.
And we still need weapons.
I don't think you're getting it, sir. We don't have weapons, unless you count tripods and cameras as blunt objects.
Awesome. How long till they be ready?
Really?
Sir, all that's gonna do is we're gonna end up dead with broken cameras. We're much more useful to society alive with working equipment.
Okay. How many interns we got on board?
Including those in sickbay with terminal illness.
All those guys?
5, sir.
Perfect, that's plan A.
By order of your captain, I am authorized to send you to your imminent victory. And any intern that saves the Ishimura and its remaining crew will immediately be offered full-time employment. Don't forget to put on your protective outerwear.
All right, it's time to show the universe what it takes for some GameSpot quality.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transformation complete.
I totally was gonna beam him back, man.
It wasn't definitive that they were losing.
Kind of happened too fast.
Plan B?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. How fast are we going?
As fast as we can, sir.
Can't we go any faster?
No, goddammit!
Sir, I'm detecting a small ship. It's a Y-Low class. Sir, it's on a direct route for the Ishimura.
Get him on comms.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to raise them right now.
GameSpot vessel, what can I do for you?
Oh my God, change your navigation right now. You cannot win.
Don't turn around, man.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to talk one at a time. I can't understand we all talk at the same time.
Jacked up. I'm telling you, it wasn't a joke, man. You want to get out of here. Get out that way. That way. Go the other way. Yeah.
Seriously. One at a time.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to do this. Change your navigation. Go the other way. Last dude.
Oh, never mind.
Well, folks, we gave it the good old college try. What do you say we head off on our next mission? Off to the Intergalactic Game Expo.
Roger that. Hope they have a new Naruto. Yeah.
Let's go!
Like you some Naruto, huh?
I'm here with the new Naruto game.
No, you're not.
No, it's Resistance 2. Yeah.
So, we are showing off Chapter 1 in Resistance 2 today, aren't we?
Chapter 1, yes, on the continuing adventures of Nathan Hale.
But this time, after we start out in Europe, we're coming stateside.
That's true. Yeah, the first level we're doing here is going to be in Iceland, and we're loading it up right now. We've just crash landed horribly and come face to face with this pretty little fella. But yes, most of the game takes place on American soil as Europe has fallen to the Chimera.
They're going for worldwide domination.
Yeah, and they are doing a pretty darn good job of it. Things are pretty grim throughout the whole game, but that just makes it more fun to shoot the bad guys.
Of course it does. Underdog's always the way to go. All right, so we've got this big walker thingy.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna shoot him with my Magnum and should be fine. How do you like that? Huh? All right, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
we're going
there's
elsewhere.
no
Although, yeah, so we're going here with Commander Blake, I believe he is. Folks might recognize him from
the first one.
First one, which came out about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming out on Tuesday.
Yay!
All right, let's get through this door here. Now, this Magnum is a pretty cool weapon. the bullets are like timed explosives, so I shoot this guy, and then I pull my secondary attack, and he blows up and kills his buddies too, which is pretty fun. A lot of the weapons in this game are just really fun to use, including, hello, a large rocket launcher.
We like large rocket launchers.
Yeah, so target the exhaust ports of this bad Larry, and that gets his attention. Yes, I shot one of them out. Okay, we should probably
run.
Leave.
I like running.
Yep, that's what this guy has to offer us.
So in the first one, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's the gun that shoots out the tags.
The
tagging gun.
Now you just made me forget it.
I do what I can.
It's all over the place in here, and I'm about to pick one up, so it'll tell us. Bullseye.
Bullseye. There we go.
Yeah, it's the bullseye, and you know, it shoots the tags into the Chimera or whoever you're fighting, which are pretty much just Chimera, and in their various horrible incarnations. And then wherever you shoot your other primary fire bullets, they'll go right to that spot, which is kind of handy because
you can basically shoot around corners and around cover with that.
Yeah,
then
so
once
let's
you
see
tag
if
them.
we can get that going here. All right, yeah.
Let's try to tag someone quick.
And then I duck behind here, and you'll see all my shots are, oh, I did not tag him successfully, so going like totally the wrong way.
That's okay. This guy needs shooting too.
Yep. And now, unlike in the first Resistance, there were sort of 4 quadrants of health you would have going on, and they would recharge individually. But here, it's just like in Halo or Call of Duty. You take cover, and you're going to recharge your health fully.
Okay.
So I'm going to take cover here because I'm getting that redness encroaching on the screen.
Red glow is definitely not good.
Yep. I am bullseyeing you.
So we're after the Chimera here, and now there's this big walker dude. He's still there.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Resistance 2 is there are so many, just the scale of the action that goes on. Like you'll see a lot of enemies that are way, way bigger than you, and so that makes a lot of the boss fights really fun and really satisfying. And then, you know, just the environments themselves are so big. You know, you see these mountains off in the distance, the Icelandic mountains, I'm sure is what they're called.
Well, and they've kept a lot of, they've kind of brightened up the game a little bit from the first one, but they've definitely kept the same kind of nitty, like World War II-ish feel to it.
Yeah, they definitely have the era stuff down again, because this is, you know, this is alternate history. So it is set in the 1950s, and boom. God, I love this Magnum. Just blow dudes up. It's awesome. So yeah, the visual style is great, and you know, throughout mostly you'll hear sort of somber, oh my goodness, we're in an apocalyptic war for the human race music, but then you'll come across these radios blaring sort of like tinny, like 1950s tunes that are really incongruous, but really help you sort of feel like, oh yeah, there's a whole world here that's in real trouble.
Okay, but Chris, we have something kind of special with Resistance 2 coming up tomorrow, don't we?
It's true. While today we'll just be showing off a snippet of the single-player campaign, tomorrow we're going to be here for 3 hours from 2 to 5 doing a whole gameplay marathon.
We're just going to be playing Resistance 2.
Yep, we're going to do we're going to do a chunk of the single-player starting from the beginning, and then we're going to get into doing some cooperative, because one of the great things is in Resistance 1 you can do 2-player co-op. Here you can do 2-player local co-op, but online you can have 8-player co-op.
Yeah, it's going to get huge.
So we're going to try to do some of that, and we're also going to try to play some competitive. You can play up to 60 players competitive in this. I mean, and that's just a huge old battlefield.
Yeah, that's just a lot. That's just a lot of bullets and a lot of people and a lot of craziness.
It is all those things.
It's insane. All right, well, while that guy's trying to pick that lock, let's just go ahead and leave him to do his picking.
Yep.
So it comes out on Tuesday, exclusive on PS3.
You got it.
All right, fantastic. Thanks for showing off Chapter 1 of Resistance 2.
My pleasure. Yeah, and we'll have the review going up early next week.
Fantastic. All right, so don't forget to tune in for the gameplay marathon tomorrow. But now let's go check out what Brian has, because I think he's got a little bit of Sonic action going on over there.
That's right. I've got a whole bunch of Sonic action and a whole bunch of guests as well. You guys need to get a shot of everything that's going on here. We got Judy Gilbertson. Hello, Judy. We've got Ken Ballo. How are you, sir? And we've got Sonic the Werehog. And that's a real person. He might die during this demo, so we're going to have to go quick because I know he's hot in that thing. Judy, let's talk about the game, Sonic Unleashed. Tell me about this game from a high level. Someone who knows nothing about it, what is Sonic Unleashed all about?
Absolutely. We really wanted to just relaunch the whole Sonic franchise with this title. And basically the story begins where Sonic's in a battle with Eggman, and there's some huge catastrophe that happens. He pulls all the power out of the Chaos Emeralds, and it actually causes a transformation in Sonic. which is the werehog.
There you go.
And with this title, you actually have some great daytime gameplay and some nighttime gameplay. During the day, you know, he's got his great speed mechanics, completely revamped for the franchise. And at night, you'll see some great combat and platforming action.
And is it split right down the middle of that? At night he's always the werehog, and day he's always the regular
Exactly.
Sonic? Okay, that makes sense. So what are we looking at right now?
Right now we're looking at an area that resembles kind of China. It's called the Dragon Road, and Ken is actually battling against what we call the frights. And you've got a lot of nighttime enemies there. You see the purple orbs, and those are called the dark Gaia Force orbs, and that actually increases your unleash gauge. And
Okay.
we'll show you that in just a bit. And we also have the the yellow diamonds, and those are called the Chaos orbs, and that actually adds to your experience points. So Ken actually found this secret cave here, and he's going to look for a medal. And that's actually the sun medal that he found, which unlocks a daytime stage.
Okay. So lots of secret lots of secret little nooks and crannies
Absolutely,
to find. Cool.
absolutely. So it's really good to just really explore the environments and see what you can find.
So tell me about what's different about Sonic in his werehog form. Seems a little bit slower, but probably stronger too, right?
Yes, absolutely stronger. He actually has a dash, so he can run still and just kind of maintain that. There he goes, right there.
Okay.
But he definitely does a lot of combat. You'll see some great combo moves that he'll be able to do. And it's great platforming, which he'll be swinging, climbing, reaching for things.
How are you splitting up in terms of, is it 50-50 that you're, half the time you're Sonic, half the time you're in werehog format?
Roughly speaking, yes.
Okay, okay.
So it gives a lot of players, whether you're a Sonic fan or a non-Sonic fan, you get a lot of things to experience in this game.
You can mix up, and we've seen the Sonic in his regular form.
Yep.
We can still say that part of it is still super fast, as you'd expect.
Absolutely. It's the first time he can actually move about 300 miles an hour.
Is that what it is?
And he's got some great speed mechanics, which we can go into in a little bit.
Sure. So tell me about some of the werehog's powers. What kind of attacks does he have?
He actually can do some great combo moves. There's one that's called the tornado uppercut. So you can just imagine, he does this great move. There's also some great environmental elements that he can use. Right now, he's has to stay on that path, and if he goes into the water, he actually dies. But it really allows for people that are new players to the Sonic franchise and people that are experienced to really have a really great time.
Cool. You feel like taking a question from our viewers? All right, let's do it. Kristen, what have we got for Judy and the folks?
All right. Kevin Killian from Germany wants to know if there's any multiplayer in Sonic.
Actually, for this title, we really wanted to concentrate on a single player experience, really focus on Sonic and give, kind of relaunch that again, include some great speed mechanics, allow him to do drifting, sidestepping. We'll show you that in just a second. But at night, open that up to explore the Sonic world.
Right. So where are we heading now? We're going to see Sonic in his regular form, right?
Absolutely. You're going to see Sonic in his
in the speedy
glory.
form.
Exactly. So we're running around now.
Okay.
We're actually in an environment that resembles Africa.
There's some drifting.
It's called the Savannah Citadel.
Yeah.
And that was his boost right there. He's doing a drift mechanic. Again, things that he hasn't been able to do before.
Right. Oh yeah, it's quick.
Yeah, it's very, very quick. So it has some great 2D and 3D mechanics.
Right.
Got some great seamless transitions there. And the teams worked really, really hard on making it so that, it really is suitable for Sonic going at 300 miles an hour.
It seems like they put a lot of work into the camera in this game.
Absolutely. That was the dev team was definitely looking at all the, the good aspects and the bad aspects of previous games and listening to what all the fans wanted in a Sonic title. And so we're really trying to deliver that experience to the fans out there.
Cool. Kristen, let's have another question.
All right. Andre Lernia from London, England wants to know if Sonic's friends are going to make an appearance in this game.
That's actually a good question. The storyline definitely has a lot of the Sonic characters included in that. They're very integral to the storyline. We have some mini games and whatnot, but again, I can't really go into too much detail about that.
There's still more to learn?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you'll find out.
So how are you dealing with if you fail in a certain part of a course? How far back are you going? Are there checkpoints that you reach?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Tons of checkpoints. So you're never penalized for falling or anything like that. And this game actually has a lot of branching pathways. So if you happen to make it on one level and not the next, sometimes there'll be another path below you or above you. so you can continuously progress through the game.
Very nice. Very nice. There's a little swinging here.
Absolutely.
How are you? How does it mix between gameplay? Is it in terms of swinging and jumping? Is there every level have that, or is it just sort of mixing it up?
Right. Certain levels actually concentrate on certain mechanics. So, of course, it has a little bit of everything on each. But this one in particular, where you're seeing now, you'll see a lot of sidestepping, where he'll have to actually instantaneously dodge obstacles, and that actually allows Sonic to continuously go fast.
Very cool. What's the control there for swinging?
The control there, can you want to answer that question?
Sure, it's natural. You can use the homing attack, or you can just, go towards the poles and it'll automatically swing for you.
I think I saw some wall running too.
Yes,
Pretty
you'll
awesome.
see that in just a little bit, actually.
All right. So the last question, of course, is when is this game coming out?
Holiday 2008.
Just around the corner.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I think
you.
we want to point out the werehog once more, because he works so hard, standing there in this 500-pound costume. He deserves a hug. Anthony wants to give him a hug. Look how nice. That's some werehog love right there. Thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
All right, right now we're going to move on with the show, and we have another video for you guys. This is some of the best scares in gaming. We have a feature coming out on GameSpot this weekend, celebrating some of the best and scariest Halloween games coming out, throughout the years, and this is a video that's accompanying it, so check it out.
Abrupt Scares. Doom 3. Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2. Atmospheric tension. BIOSHOCK.
Sounds like another tunnel collapse. Welcome to Rapture, the world's fastest growing pilot joke.
System Shock 2.
Examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished, but mine is only just beginning.
Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. The Thing.
Whitley, this is Blake.
What have you got?
One body. Identification says Childs, no survivors. And what appears to be a...
One body? And what?
It's some kind of unidentified craft.
Alone in the Dark. Gross Out Horror. Silent Hill 2. Dead Space. Clive Barker's Jericho. Silent Hill, Homecoming. Adrenaline Rush. Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 5. Doom! Clive Barker's Undying. Left 4 Dead. Psychological horror. Fear. Eternal Darkness, SANITYS REQUIEM. Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth.
Oh, God. No. They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
Condemned. Condemned 2.
You know better than most that there's scum in this city. Violent, hateful, f***ing insane scum. There's no talking, there's no reasoning, just killing. Kill first, or be a rotting corpse for the birds.
So there you go, some of the scariest games in recent memory. Look for that feature tomorrow on GameSpot. Right now we want to continue with the show with a game at least, well, all of us are anticipating, but none more so than the two guys on this couch. We've got Ryan McDonald and Brendan Sinclair here with Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Guys, how are you?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
Ryan, before we start on the game, I got to ask you about your costume. That is an awesome costume.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate
you worked
it.
hard on that.
Slightly, yeah, totally, yeah.
Looks really, really good.
Thank you so much.
You got the scar and everything.
Oh, yeah, you definitely got to go for the scar.
Got to. All right, so MK versus DCU. We're playing it. You guys, tell me what you guys think. Brendan, I know you played some of this game earlier today. Give me the lowdown. What do you think so far?
I think it feels like a Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah.
And if you like Mortal Kombat, that's a good thing, because I've been playing the series for over a decade now, and I like what they've done with this.
Yeah. So we've got Liu Kang versus Superman. Who's who here?
I am the Superman.
Okay.
I'm the guy that just got toasted there.
Just got worked.
Yeah, but Liu Kang has got some business.
Can you do that? Still that bicycle kick in midair?
Little charge.
I'm actually not sure. This is the first time I've touched Liu Kang.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not sure if it's not done the way it was in MK2 at any rate.
Okay. So, Brendan, I came in and watched you play this game earlier, and you were saying that you still haven't gotten used to some of the DC characters. From your point of view, what are the controls like? Are they completely different, or are they, will a MK vet be able to jump right in?
It depends on the characters, really. A lot of the MK characters, they kind of control the same. They feel very familiar. The DC characters seem to have a lot more special moves than I remember being in the series for any of the characters, and some of them are really tricky. Like the Joker's, all of his moves have kind of particular instances where they work well, but it's not obvious how they flow into one another.
Right.
We're going to try the Joker right now because the Joker's awesome.
Because he looks awesome.
Yeah, totally.
He's got some moves. That's just Brendan was playing him pretty well. He can drop bombs as sort of a distance attack, which is, if you time it right, is a really nice attack.
Throws a card.
Yep, throws his cards.
He's got a nice joy buzzer as a counter if someone comes at you with a punch.
And he's got one of the best. I'm not sure we're going to be able to show it, but he's got one of the best. I guess they're not a fatality because he's a hero, but he's got a great fatality with like the fake gun.
It might be a fatality. Joker's not exactly a hero.
True. He's a bad guy.
Let's get our business. You guys want to take a look at the screen here with all the characters, and then we'll see the loading screen.
Yep, there they are.
Some old favorites.
They got the Lex Luthor in the suit. That's business.
The Joker. Green Lantern.
Green Lantern versus Joker. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
Yeah, criminal mastermind versus guy with a cosmic power ring.
Hey guys, while you were over there, Brian's Theodore wants to know if there's robot ninjas in this one.
Robot ninjas.
Tragically, no. Not that we've seen yet, anyways.
A little ketchup, little mustard.
No Cyrax, no Sector.
Oh, he's gonna milk that.
Oh, Green Lantern getting his ring on.
Cosmic Power Ring, man. Joker shouldn't really have a chance here.
Let's see.
Well, that actually brings up a good question. How are they dealing with the fact that Superman could probably whip, anybody on the MK side pretty bad?
Magic.
Magic, of course.
Magic. He's susceptible to magic. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Oh.
And the Joker's susceptible to punches, apparently.
Blunt trauma is his only weakness.
So who's who here? Ryan, are you the Joker?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the...
All right. Feel free to chime in with questions as you've got them, Kristen.
Aquaman. Is Aquaman in it?
I don't think Aquaman's in this game.
I am batting 1,000 with questions. Okay, how about this? How about a user from Chicago wants to know, does the Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe have online and offline multiplayer, or how does the multiplayer work?
I did see an option in there for some business. Yeah, so we're playing 2-player, obviously local right now, as I try to counter this, but I did see that in the option you got some online business.
Oh, there's those bombs. So what is the rage there that we saw?
The rage there, and I'm sorry I don't know the finishing moves here. The rage is kind of a invulnerability. You still take some damage, but you don't register hits.
Okay.
So you can pretty much wade into someone and do what you want to do, and they won't be able to hit you out of it.
You know what I want to see? I want to see one of those where you throw somebody off a ledge and beat his ass all the way down.
Yeah, we gotta do the little.
Got to do one of those.
Combat
Can I
action.
make a request for
Absolutely.
Flash? I love the Flash.
I'll get the Flash.
Okay.
You want
I'll take
the
Raiden.
Yeah. That guy, he kind of looks like a ninja. Robotic ninja.
Little robot ninja.
He's vaguely robotic.
I don't think we're going to stretch it far enough
Maybe not. Maybe not.
to help that viewer.
Hey, I'm getting a bunch of questions asking if you know how many unlockable characters there are.
I think there might be only 2. Like
Here we go.
Maybe the head villains for. Do it.
That's it. And I
sorry.
like how when you're going down, you can reverse it. That's nice.
Yeah, if you get three good hits in there when you're falling down, and then you hit the R1 button, you kind of finish it off with style. Really, bury him into the turf as you land.
Good call on the Flash,
Yeah,
by the way,
Flash looks
Brian.
pretty darn good.
Dude's rocking.
Is there only 2 levels? In other words, can you only do that free fall attack once?
No, I've actually seen it at least on one of the levels to go a couple times.
Okay. Man, Flash is looking tough.
Oh, yeah, he is. Just
Look
jacking
at
him.
that. Oh, right in the face. Like that, Raiden.
I'm back. I'm good.
All right, this will be our last match, so
make it count.
Winner here. I think Flash is gonna win. That's my call. Oh, look, you can't stop that.
Brandon's really going for it, though.
Brendan is the Flash right now?
No,
You're the Flash?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do we get to go to the 3rd round?
We'll go to the 3rd round, believe me. Oh, man. It seems like the Flash is pretty easy to get combos going because he's so quick.
Yeah.
All right, it's best 2 out of 3.
All right.
Let's finish it.
Let's finish the fight.
The one thing, being an old school Mortal Kombat fan, I'm way into the fact that they brought back the jump kick like it used to be.
Yeah.
Ryan, this will be good for you then. Matthew Skingle wants to know, do you feel a disadvantage as playing as a Mortal Kombat character against a superpowered hero or villain from DC?
No.
Yeah.
MK guys are pretty badass in their own right.
Yeah, like right now, I actually think, especially when the game just comes out, it'll be to your advantage to play as the Mortal Kombat characters, just because you probably know how they control.
Yeah. This is going right down to the wire.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Well, there you go. MK reigns supreme.
Excellent. Good match, sir.
Well done.
Well, well done, guys. This game is right around the corner as well. Appreciate it.
November 16th.
Yeah. Can't wait for this game. And you guys will probably be playing this the rest of the day.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, Brandon, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Right now, Kristen's on the set with another guest and another very scary game.
It is. We are definitely keeping the Halloween theme going. I'm here with Mike Schmidt from Sega.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
And besides having a really cute squirrel, you don't see what the squirrel's sitting on. He's sitting on a severed leg.
Company mascot. Other
Severed
than
legs. Just joking. So we have Left 4 Dead Overkill.
House of the Dead Overkill.
I'm sorry.
And
There's too many things of the deads.
We brought you guys a little care package to
Oh, we got a
kinda get going
present.
here. Yeah.
Let's see what they actually gave us. Maybe. Where's it open at?
Right
Okay,
here.
we're just ripping it, apparently. We got severed limbs. This is definitely the most unique present I've gotten from a boy.
Yeah, so you can
Put
throw
that
that on
way.
the grill later, and
Yeah,
you're all set for dinner.
A severed foot. And look, it even says foot, and it includes a hanging hook, too. You guys have very good senses of humor.
Yeah,
Thank you very
goes
much.
with the
Okay.
game.
All right, let's check out House of the Dead Overkill.
Okay.
So we're on the Wii,
Yes.
and we're running around. So what exactly are we doing?
Well, I mean, the House of the Dead series is a really popular Sega brand. It's been around for, geez, like 13 years now. Started in the arcades. It's been on pretty much most of the gaming platforms for home. This one is a little bit different because we've gone in and given the game kind of a whole new B-movie 70s retro look. So
it feels very grindhousey.
yeah, so you'll notice some of the effects on the screen, they kind of, you know, give you that grindhouse Pulp Fiction sort of feel. As far as the storyline, it actually takes place before the original House of the Dead. So you're Agent G, fresh out of the academy. You're sent on a case in Bayou City in Louisiana, investigating some crazy doings in the town here, and you actually team up with another detective named Detective Washington. So it kind of plays out like a 70s buddy action picture.
Okay, and again, we're using the Wiimote for this, but we're not using the zapper because it's kind of awkward with all of the buttons you use.
Well, we actually, the game does support the zapper. I just don't have one with me.
Yeah, but yeah, just because we have to use like the plus and the minus and the 1 and the 2 for separate weapons.
Yeah, well, we'll have some different configurations in the game, so you should be able to set it up to work it any way you like it.
Okay, fantastic. So, but now, what's up with the camera here? Because I keep seeing you moving the reticle off to the side, and the camera's moving that way.
Yeah, we've actually got a feature in here. I mean, the game is on rails, like most light gun titles, but you're able to get some additional kind of camera play, so you can kind of look around corners and see what's coming next.
All right, fantastic. So we've got zombie nurses coming at us.
Yeah, this is the hospital level, just kind of a short segment of it. And you'll see right here, I shot one of the green icons on the screen, and we call that MOFO time. So it actually slows down the action and gives you a better chance to kind of get in some headshots and limb shots. Yeah.
All right. So now, with Detective Watson, was it Watson or Washington?
Agent G and Detective Washington.
Detective Washington. Are we going to see him?
Yeah, you'll see the characters in the cutscenes. You'll actually hear their dialogue as you're playing. It's pretty funny. It's kind of very Tarantino-ish. So they have a good kind of rapport between them.
Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take some audience questions while we're running here through the hospital, getting zombies from under beds, apparently.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of questions. I'm going to attribute this one to Kevin Killian. I think he asked this. He wants to know if there's different kind of weapons in this game.
Yeah, in this demo right here, I only have a shotgun and a pistol, but we've got a lot of different variants, so there's different kind of pistols you can pick up. We've got a hand cannon, there's a couple of different shotguns, there's actually a couple of machine guns you can pick up, and also what you can do in between levels when you rack up your points here, I can go to the gun shop and I can actually upgrade all my weapons. So I can increase the time it takes to load them up. I can increase the size of my cursor on screen, so kind of make my weapons better for me.
Make it a little bit easier to take out those zombies.
Take out the zombies, yes.
Now, what about your ammo? Is it unlimited ammo, or are you going to have a set amount of ammo?
It's unlimited ammo, but you have to kind of work the reload. So whenever you're out, you kind of aim off.
You're out, and zombies are going to come going. Rawr. Fantastic. Do you have another question, quickly, Brian?
Yeah, Matthew Skingle from the UK wants to know about is there co-op in this game?
Yeah, there is a co-op mode for 1 to 2 players. We've actually got a cool feature in there. When you finish the game on the single-player campaign, you actually unlock a director's mode, and that lets you go back and play the game, and you've got kind of extended play on each level, and you'll see some different things.
All right, cool. So, House of the Dead Overkill, when is it coming out, and what is it coming out on?
It's a Wii exclusive, and it actually comes out in February next year.
Yay! Thank you so much, Mike.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to actually toss it back to Brian, who has Takeshi sit on the couch, who has a little culture for us.
Takeshi always brings the culture. What's up, man? How are you?
How are you doing? I'm here with Fatal Frame for the Wii.
Okay.
It just came out in July, August in Japan.
Okay.
There's no release date for the States yet, but they'd be crazy not to release it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's dive right in. You're on the map right now, but where are you
right into
in terms of the narrative?
I'm about 2 chapters in, and let me see here.
And this is this creepy-looking door.
Right. Yeah. And if any of you have played any of the previous titles, there's 3 before this on the PS2 and the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
The same mechanic that they used in the previous game, which is to take pictures of ghosts to kill them. They have them on this game as well. And we're about to get into one right now, right after this little cutscene.
Something's bad in there, yes. I think.
There's some girls crying in there.
What are we saying here?
It's not that important.
Not that, just scary things.
Yes.
Scary Japanese things. So is your camera always at the ready?
Pretty much. Yeah. Some of the Wii specific controls to this game is that on the trigger, the B button, that's how you bring up your camera, and you can point up or down to point the camera up or down, and basically wherever you see a ghost, you want to point it and take a picture.
Oh, there's one.
There's 2 actually.
There's 2.
Let's get into this real quick. So when you press the B,
oh my God!
So you want to waggle the Wiimote to get out of a clutch.
So you can push the ghost off of you.
Yes.
Pretty solid ghost.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's like a soul gauge, and that's when you want to charge that up in order to do the most amount of damage. Whenever you see that red indicator at the top, it means that you're kind of close to a ghost. I'm trying not to die here, so...
The meter on your right, is that like a health meter?
It is.
Okay.
I'm trying to do this. If they get close enough to you, the indicator actually changes to an even more intense one. I don't know if I can do it here, but it allows you to do like a multiple shot. Okay, I think I just took one out. Oh no, Mike, I guess I didn't.
You think she'd have like a digital camera or something like that?
Yeah.
With a really fast shutter.
She actually found this camera in this old mansion that she's in. Just to give you a little idea of the storyline, they were here before several years back, and apparently they were spirited away by some mysterious force. But she has no memory of this. And you start finding little bits and pieces of the story as you work your way through the mansion. And you play, different girls throughout the story. They're still there. Where are they?
So after you finish this level, do you have like a photo album or something you can check out your best shots?
And you can save all your images as well.
Okay.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
And is it like a ghost around every corner, or?
No, it's not that often. I just kind of happened to stumble into a very dense area. But the pace of this game is pretty slow, but it kind of lends itself to, the mood, the creepy mood of it all kind of helps it out. It actually helps that it's a slow game.
Yeah. Let's get a question from Christian about Fatal Frame.
So this comes from Eller Coltrane from Austin. They want to know, is this game anywhere near as terrifying as the original?
It's actually very, very creepy. I've been playing it for the past few days, but I try to keep the lights on when I'm playing.
It sounds like it's got a pretty creepy... We can't really hear the audio, but it sounds like it's got some really good audio.
Yeah, it really is.
Good one for you. Hassan Knight from Germany wants to know, will we have an option to keep Japanese audio with English subtitles?
I really don't know. It hasn't even been announced for the States yet, so that would be nice.
It brings up a good question. How importable is this if you don't speak any Japanese?
The story is going to be pretty difficult. I'd probably wait for the import or the American version just because, there's a lot of clues that you have to go through letters and such. Let me explain to you this. There's certain areas in the level where you might get certain hints and things like that, and which is indicated by the blue. And when you take a picture of it, let's show you what happens there. It actually changes, and this is how you get some of your clues. So, basically telling you to go to a place where there's a lot of books, and you've been there previously, so you kind of know where to go. And it also does a pretty good job of leading you to where you need to go. And there's also that little indicator at the bottom there, the blue one, which is called item filament, I believe, and it helps you find items. But you can only find them if you shine your light on them, and you can move your light up and down the same way you can move your camera.
And you've got a map that you can use in case you get lost.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, so I guess we'll have to wait and see if Fatal Frame for the Wii is coming to America. It's probably safe to assume it is, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Now, everyone knows that Takeshi is known for Import Friendly, where he talks about all sorts of games from all over the world that may or may not be coming here. Got another episode soon?
Yep, in 2 weeks. Got a whole bunch of games back from Tokyo, so excited to show them off.
Awesome. So we'll be looking for that, and we'll probably be showing that on the spot. Takeshi, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Before we get set up for our final big game, I want to make an announcement. Last week when we had Penny Arcade Episode 2 on the show, we made a little mistake. We want to make sure we set the record straight. That game is not going to be $20. It's going to be the low price of $14.95. That's 1,200 Microsoft points when it's released. So just wanted to make sure that we got the record straight on that one. And it's going to have character carryover from episode 1, and a longer story and all sorts of good stuff. So make sure that when that comes out, it's going to be cheaper than you thought. So that's good news. All right, now Kristen's on the couch with me. And we're going to get to the part of the show that we have all been looking forward to.
Gears.
What a show, but what a way to top off this show.
Yeah, I really, there are so many good Halloween games, and Gears of War, we were able to completely surprise ourselves as well as everyone else.
Because we weren't sure this was coming in until like the last minute.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's the limited edition box. And so we can't show you guys any of the cutscenes or anything like that, but we're in the first level, and I'm going to dive right into this. And honestly, I haven't played. I played about a minute of this game, so keep your questions to yourselves, because I don't know what's going on in this game.
Yeah, we know as well as you do.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of this level. It's the hospital level, and this is like a minute in. We basically have done one attack from where it's a pretty awesome level. You lead the enemies into this room where there's all these gas canisters, and they're like, oh, nothing's wrong, and then you blast the gas canisters, and you kill them all dead.
Yo, what up?
Yep. So there's just I think we're looking to ambush here, these bad guys here.
You gotta kill them, Brian.
I'm doing my best. I can barely see.
All right, so what we're running? So we're on the second floor of this hospital?
Yeah, we're on the second floor. And
and a bunch of locusts are coming out now. There we go. They're coming at you. Taking cover.
Gotta get cover.
AI seems to be a little bit better than before. Oh, he is standing up and rushing again. Hey, you know what? Your friendly AI is definitely a lot better than the first game, though.
That's good.
Yeah, you're doing something besides getting in the way.
Oh, how you like that in the face, dude?
So, what about the controls, Brian? I mean, are the controls pretty...
They're very similar. I mean, you still use A for cover, and you still have that cool little reload mechanic with the RB button that's timing based.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to pick right up. And of course, you can use the chainsaw with the B button. Hoping maybe I can get close enough.
You can go up there and chainsaw someone.
I'm getting a question in my ear. Are there new melee kills? I haven't seen any yet. I'm thinking. I know you can do like the chainsaw. Like you can connect chainsaws and like do chainsaw fight and stuff like that. I haven't seen that yet.
You can do the meat shield move.
Yes, the meat shield. I haven't seen that either. There's a lot. Like I said, this is the very beginning of the game. So
yeah, who knows? Yeah, we don't even know if that's like a learned ability or if that's something you can just do.
Exactly. I got to get into cover here.
That.
I'm gonna try to reload.
There you go. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. All right.
Do you have any grenades with you?
You can still do the roll. That's right. You can still do the roll. I'm gonna try to chop this guy.
You are gonna.
No, I'm gonna chop him.
You have two guys on you.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I wanted to do the chainsaw.
Well, I'm sure, but you gotta kill one guy and then go after the other guy so you don't have the guy shooting you.
You and your tactics. Here, you play.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Low to the checkpoint. It's probably going to take us back to where we.
Yeah,
were in the
exactly
beginning.
where you died, where you have me pinned in by 2 guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's see if I can remember the controls.
So yeah, I mean it's just trigger, reload,
Trigger.
RB, A is cover. That's all you need to know.
Yep, and B's chainsaw.
And start slicing fools. Yeah, so while Kristen is reloading that level, I'm gonna want to let you guys know that we definitely have a whole ton of awesome gifts to give away. We have 5 copies of Naruto Path of the Ninja for Path of Ninja 2 for DS. We've got 10 Left 4 Dead PC codes, beta codes to give away, 100 Mirror's Edge beta codes to give away, and of course this hot Dead Space helmet that you saw in that awesome video that our guys put together, the sort of Dead Space parody. That was awesome. We're going to have trivia questions at the very end of the show, so stick around for that. We'll see if Kristen can get further than I did. I imagine she can.
It's
hard to talk and play, though.
No, yeah, it really is.
It really is.
And I haven't played Gears of War in, probably 2 years, probably since, I stopped playing shortly after it came out.
Yeah.
Just because some stuff happened.
So we should point out that at this point, Baird and Coltrane are not with you.
Yeah, this is...
This is just Dom and Marcus and a guy named Ty.
Hey, and guess what? You still get hung up on stuff.
Well, you know. That happens.
It's cover system. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
it's a cover system. So I guess I'm presuming later on in the story you meet up with the Coltrane and Delta Squad gets back together. But in the beginning, it's just Dom and Marcus. Yeah, we're getting begged for a chainsaw kill.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to nade one dude so I can...
You might get them both. Oh, you didn't get either of them.
Oh, my
So you're doing what I did.
Lord.
You're rushing in.
Yeah, but I'm going to take cover, unlike you did.
No. Now there's a third one in there.
That's fine.
You gotta nail that dude. You shot him in the groin. That's a sure way to kill a guy, I tell you that.
Hey,
right
it
now.
happens. You get in the way.
All right, now there's only one in there. Go chainsaw
No,
his
there's
ass.
one out in the hallway. What are you talking about? Because I'm going to walk by this door and I'm going to get absolutely... Oh,
No,
look at
no,
that.
no,
Look
you
at that. Look
got
at that.
it,
Look at that. I saw you. You are not going to nade me. Ain't happening.
Okay, now.
Okay, now I got a dude. Now I'll go rush him.
Yep. Nice, nice. B button. Oh!
Okay, he has a shotgun.
Yeah, he does. That's all right. Get your chainsaw on.
What up,
You got him. Do it!
Dude, I'm trying. It's not working.
Ah.
Okay, chainsaw kill is not B.
B starts the chainsaw.
No, chainsaw kill is not B. No, did you notice how I was standing next to him like, hey, how's it going? Can I look at your stuff? Just shoot me, it's totally fine. Chainsaw kill's not B, Brian lies.
All right, anyway, we're going to move on to, that's Gears of War. Now, of course, we've got a lot more of Gears of War 2 to show you guys, including a marathon. I believe it's next week, is that right? Can someone tell me if that's right?
Are we having 2 marathons back-to-back weeks? Holy heck, what are we doing?
We're doing Resistance 2 on Friday, and we have a Gears of War 2 marathon coming up as well, which is going to be
Gears
awesome.
of War does come out next Tuesday, so
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Yeah, so let's get to the trivia, guys. And then we'll go to the calendar and wrap this thing up.
To do trivia, though, you
Yeah.
have to be a registered GameSpot user.
Yes.
You have to be logged in because we want to use the trivia module. When you look to the right of your screen, there's little tabs, do the prizes, and it's going to be questions 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
The questions are going to be in this order,
Yep.
so
choose them accordingly.
Yeah, so this
is for
question
Naruto.
is question 1, and this is for the Naruto for the DS.
Yes. So the question is, Kristen, what year saw the release of the very first Naruto game? A, 2003, B, 2002, C, 2005, or D, Chandler Bing?
Totally Chandler Bing.
If you know the answer to that, use the thing, right?
Yeah, use the trivia module.
Trivia module.
Yeah,
That's
the
question
prizes.
1.
Yep, question 1, answer A, B, C, or D. and
Okay.
then
Got
get
5
it.
copies of those. Next.
Okay. Question 2.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. We have 10 PC codes to give away.
So if you go to the PC, don't pick question 2.
Okay, the question is, which of these is not one of the known mini-campaign settings for Left 4 Dead? A, Central Perk / Chandler Bing. B, Hospital. C, Woods. D, Airport. There's 4 of them. One of those is not real. I'm not sure which one, though. I didn't write that question.
Okay, so question 3.
Question 3, this is for the 100 Mirror's Edge beta codes that we have to give away.
What platform are they on?
I
Any
believe,
platform?
that's a good question. I think it's 360, but I'm not sure.
I think it's Xbox 360.
Yeah, but anyway, why don't you read this one? I wanted to hear you say this.
So oh Lord. Okay, so question 3 for the Mirror's Edge codes are, name the urban action sport on which Faith's moves are based. A, skyscraper skiing, B, subway jibbing, C, sewer surfing, or D, parkour.
Don't know the answer to that one either.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
That's.
And the fourth and final is for the Dead Space helmet. And
only one.
Only one of these, unfortunately. And this is my favorite question because it gets to because I wrote it and it's all about comic books. Name the writer-artist team of the Dead Space prequel comic book series. A. Greg Rucka and Carla Speed McNeil. B. Chandler Bing. C. Anthony Johnson and Ben Templesmith. Or D. Warren Ellis, Yusuke Murata. If you think you know who created the prequel comic for Dead Space,
pick question 4.
Pick question 4. Get your answer in. You might just win this sweet-ass helmet.
Yep, that'll
That's
be
a good
good.
one. That's a good one.
We had a little clarification on the potential Gears of War
Okay, it's
marathon
potential.
dates.
All right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week.
One of those days.
So it'll be next week.
All right, next
We'll
week.
definitely let you know.
All right, speaking of that, let's go to the calendar.
Definitely.
A lot of stuff
Lots
going
of good
on.
stuff. Halloween tomorrow. Yay!
Yes, Halloween.
Halloween
and
Resistance 2 tomorrow.
Resistance 2 and the global
And the
media.
lineup?
Yes, the global media nominated The Lineup, episode 7.
And you guys do some pretty good fun stuff in that, don't you?
Yes, I will just say The Lineup on Ice. That's what I'm going to say for episode 7. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be up after the marathon. Please check that out. Of course, Monday is From the Bleachers, our sports podcast. And moving on in the week, we've got game night is Red Alert 3. That's pretty awesome.
That looks so good.
Yeah, well, it is good.
So good.
And the rest of the week, of course, is the Hot Spot. And On the Spot will be back here Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yep, we'll be right back here with more game stuff. Anyway, what a show, Kristen.
I cannot. I feel like we're missing something.
We are? What are we missing?
I don't think so, but I don't.
I think we got everything.
I think there was
You're
just
making me nervous.
so much.
Are you missing a hand?
Yes, I need a third hand.
Okay.
There was so much in the show.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of everything, and it was
It was a good
so
one.
many good games.
So many good games, and that means all these games are coming out soon, so
Oh, yeah,
we'll all be
definitely.
playing them. Yep. All right, Kristen, well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Have a happy Halloween, everybody. Don't go out there and get yourself hurt.
And make
Halloween's
sure
supposed
you
to be
wear
fun.
an actual costume and not just a sign.
This thing is, I'm deep undercover. Deep undercover. Anyway, see you guys next week on The Spot.